Well, I have a list of to-dos that I was trying to get to as well. One of which is planning my dad's funeral.
Ooh.
And everybody asks, well, like, did he die? No, he's not dead yet.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, I don't know if he's sick either. I mean, he claims he's not, but you never know. He's at that age. He could kick over any time now.
He's wanting to plan it? He's wanting
No,
to do
I
it?
want to because I'm going to be stuck with it anyway. So we had a client not too long ago where I was acting as a fiduciary for them. So they were in a nursing home and she, she didn't have mental capacity. She didn't know what was going on. And so she was on hospice. Hospice gave our office a call and said, hey, it's not going to be much longer. She's probably got a couple of days at best. And so we got our friend, Cesar Dominguez, do you know him? Over at Desert Valley Mortuary. So we called him up. He said, yeah, I'll come over. And so we did the paperwork here in the office. Paperwork meaning he's got, here's casket options, here's cremation, traditional burial, embalming, that kind of stuff, refrigeration, all these things. And so you go through the price list, you pick the things that you want. And by doing that ahead of time, it's already set up, number one. Number two, it's a lot cheaper. I would say probably a third of the price. And I didn't realize this until this conversation with Cesar. He was saying that when a person passes away, then it's an emergency if you haven't done it ahead of time. An emergency. So now everything is going to be a little bit more inflated, when it comes to pricing and stuff, because now we got to get it done. You got this body over at the hospital that has to be released somewhere. And so you only have a certain amount of time to deal with that body unless you have it set up.
How much they charge to hold the body?
I have it somewhere.
But is it a lot?
That refrigeration.
Is it?
I have my binder right here. Look at this.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, it's official. I still ended up paying like
$1,000 a day or something.
No. I ended up paying I think $2,500 in total to set everything up.
Okay.
That's for
pretty good deal.
Casket and things like that. But if you're gonna be cremated, it's gonna be a lot less than that. He had a price breakdown somewhere. I want to say maybe, I don't know, $25 a day or something like that.
That's it?
Interesting.
Yeah, you don't want to keep them too long. And
$25 a day, I could swing that for a while.
The biggest deal is, which I didn't realize till I went through this with Cesar, was that, so say you do this ahead of time, like we've done, like I chose Desert Valley Mortuary to do all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we've already prepaid for all these services. Yep. When the time comes, if the hospital doesn't know that you've done that, then they will release the body to any mortuary in town. And maybe they have maybe the person in charge that day has like their buddy or their go-to mortuary. And so the body goes to that mortuary and it might not be the one that you paid at. And so they can now cash in that. Usually use a life insurance policy to fund all this. So instead of me paying Desert Valley Mortuary directly, Cesar, so we put together the whole thing, all these services we want to do. Here's your price. And now he's going to put together a life insurance policy on a person. So it'll pay out when that person dies, but yet I'm the owner of it, but he's the payee. So Desert Valley Mortuary is covers
payee. The cost.
Right. So when he passes away, that insurance company pays straight to Desert Valley Mortuary. But that allows for, if that person were to die anywhere, maybe he's up in North Dakota or he's in Texas, because it's tied to a life insurance policy, the mortuary over there can now get those funds to pay for the services and things like that.
So basically the first mortuary to claim it gets it.
Yes, exactly. Which is kind of shady, which, people just don't know these things.
Because I remember back, I don't know, this was a big Dateline thing 20 years ago where they were interviewing or going after these funeral directors, and they were having prepaid funeral services that were non-transferable, and people would move, or they were taking the bodies and they were burying them in these mass graves, and they were not performing, the services that they were paid to do. And so what that does with the insurance policy is it gets it away from being linked directly to a funeral home that may change ownership and the management may go downhill a little bit, or like you're in a different location. So it gives you a lot more flexibility as to where to use that money. But at the same time, if you are dedicated to a funeral home that provides the services that you want to ensure for your loved ones, then you may or may not get that one.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think it's pretty cutthroat. I told Cesar, like, this would be a sweet, like, reality TV show, because it sounds like it's pretty cutthroat in this industry.
I think
between morticians.